Most games between good teams in the NFL are going to be close. There's a small margin of error, so the difference in success or failure is how you perform when it matters. If you get enough goes at it, large enough sample size, you learn what kind of team you have, the kind that overcomes or the kind that doesn't. Good organizations get enough samples by drafting well, managing the salary cap well, to see if they're good enough, long enough to learn if the culture created can consistently overcome tough situations on the field. The blend of these things is difficult to perfect, which is why when you get the formula right, like the Chiefs have right now, it's special and it's a beautiful thing to witness. On Sunday, let's recap what happened with the Chiefs and 49ers. Again, trailing 14-3 late in the first half, the 49ers forced the Chiefs punt and then put together a 9-play, 84-yard field goal drive in less than 2 minutes to send them into the locker room only down one score at 14-6. The Chiefs were still up and got the ball to start the second half. Then Mahomes throws a pick on the third play of the second half. And not only that, it comes on a play in which there was some question as to whether a flag could have been thrown. Listen, any unbiased person could look at that and understand why it could have drawn a flag, especially considering some of the flags that had been thrown earlier in similar plays. But it wasn't. Instead, we bookmark it for when idiots say the Chiefs pay off the refs, but that's a different thing. But to add even more on this one, check out the cheap shot on Mahomes at the end of this play. The 49ers landed a punch. It wasn't the only one thrown, literally or figuratively, on the day, but in comes Brock Purdy on the Chiefs' 23-yard line in great field position. He picks up 9 on a third down scramble. Then he converts on fourth down and then caps it off with a touchdown run. Just like that, it's now 14-12, and all the momentum is on the 49ers side. Their quarterback's making plays. Our quarterback just got hit after an interception. So coming off that Mahomes interception with a non-call and a late cheap shot, whatever you want to call it, it's now up to the Chiefs offense to respond, right? But they don't. It's a 3-and-out with a shot to Kelsey on first down, over the middle to Sky Moore on second down, and that just got social media going like crazy. Any ball that's thrown to Sky Moore that isn't successful. And then a deep shot to Kelsey on third down. 3 plays, 0 yards. And if you remember on the broadcast, Tom Brady talked about the deep shot to Kelsey just being a click late. Well, the ball's going back to the 49ers. Chiefs Twitter is in shambles again. Now it's up to the Chiefs defense, which had given up points on back-to-back drives. The crowd's into it. All the momentum is on the 49ers side. Brock Purdy's making plays. It's got to turn now, right? This is the time. They talked about it on the sideline. They regrouped. Now they're going to go out there and make plays, right? No, it doesn't happen in the middle of the drive. It's 26 yards to Jordan Mason, one of the leading rushers in the NFL. The following 2 plays gain another 13 yards. The Chiefs are winning 14-12 right now, but the 49ers are now in field goal range and picking up chunky yards. It's just a matter of, is it going to be a field goal and they're down 1, or is it going to be a touchdown and they're down 5? Got all the momentum. Home crowd that's into it. It's midway through the third quarter. Your backs are against the wall, taking rib shot after rib shot. How do you respond? First down. Chris Jones takes the best left tackle in NFL history into the backfield, holds on to Mason for a gain of just 4 yards. And right here, I'm going to pause it. I love to think that he's thinking or saying, enough of this shit. Next play, Spags goes all Spags and blitzes, doing what he does, leaving Trent McDuffie on an island to make a play. No problem. Play made. Then, rookie defensive back Christian Roland Wallace, who had played 1 defensive snap in his NFL career before Sunday's game, and that came back in week 5. He runs the route better than the receiver on this play, making the interception and giving the Chiefs a chance. 9 plays later, following a couple of nice runs from Kareem Hunt and short passes to both Justin Watson and Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes gives us one of those moments. An incredible 33-yard scramble, the longest run of his career, and reminiscent of his run against the Titans in the playoffs, as Tom Brady mentioned on the broadcast. Luckily, he somehow was able to make this run without some idiot on the sideline thinking he needed to help Mahomes know where to go. Yes, I was that idiot. I'm sorry. I'm used to baseball. I coach baseball. It's a habit. It's a natural reaction. The Chiefs threw a debilitating rib shot of their own, right? It's 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. 3 plays later, it's 4th down. The 49ers are standing strong as the Chiefs are going for that knockout blow. And rather than potentially hurt Mahomes on a quarterback sneak, which at this point we all know is just not going to happen for whatever reason, Mahomes just scrambles up the middle and hit sticks a defender, Malik Mustafa, into the end zone, spurning a social media frenzy with Greek God versus dad bod memes flooding the timelines. And actually, Mustafa is pretty funny. He took it well after the game, having some fun with it. But thinking back to the 49ers shot at Mahomes after the interception, And then for Mustafa, he had some great physical plays early in that game that helped set the tone that the 49ers were not going to get pushed around. They were there to play. But Mahomes' touchdown run, that was also a message. The Chiefs responded offensively just as the defense did. Now they had a 21-12 lead. On the 49ers' next drive, Jalen Watson goes down with an injury. He was one of those unsung guys for the Chiefs defense this season. Those who were paying attention, those Chiefs fans, they know what that meant. Casual fans might not have. Chiefs fans did. And then Najee Johnson replaces him and immediately struggles, right? Getting called for a huge penalty on third down, extending that drive for the 49ers. Then later, he gets beat on a double move for 41 yards. So what do they do after the 41-yard chunk play? They're going to go right after him again. This time he's lined up on the other side of the field, and they run right at him. So how is he going to respond? Is Najee Johnson going to have his head down, be in his feelings about the penalty and then the chunk play, thinking, oh no, I'm screwing this up for everybody? Or is he going to lock in and make a play? They go right at him. He makes a great touchdown-saving tackle. Now, this isn't a highlight reel. It's just a solid play. And considering the context of a young player who's getting an opportunity to play a little bit, now Najee Johnson's played, don't get me wrong, but this is a huge moment for a young player. And all eyes are on him because he knows he's got a target on his back now after struggling a little bit. And they're going to keep going after him because that's what you do in the NFL. Players start to struggle, you attack him. You got to find a weakness and you go after it. Was Najee Johnson the weakness? Well, he stepped up, made a nice tackle on first down. So on second down, what happens? One of your superstars steps up and makes a play. Nick Bolton gets into the backfield for a loss of 2 yards, fills the gap, huge play. Now it's third down. Who's going to step up this time? It's George Karlaftis on the spin move, cutting back to the inside to get pressure on Purdy. And then it's rookie Jaden Hicks on the interception. A veteran and a rookie again. Just like Jones, McDuffie, and Roland Wallace, now it's Najee Johnson making the tackle that was needed and not letting the few plays before that affect the next few plays. Then it was Nick Bolton stepping up and being a dude. And then George Karlaftis stepping up and being a dude. Just like that, the 10 count or 12 count has begun. The Chiefs' next drive showed why they are them. 12 plays, 80 yards in the fourth quarter, taking 6:20 off the clock in the biggest of moments. The drive included 3 third down conversions, with Carson Steele, a rookie, picking up 1. Noah Gray, a dude getting his pub now, who's made a lot of big catches for the Chiefs over the last few years, but needed to step up and have an even bigger game with all the injuries. Chiefs out their top 3 wide receivers. I know the 49ers did too. Chiefs did not have Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, and Juju Smith-Schuster leaves early. Even Xavier Worthy got banged up a little bit in this game. So who do you need to step up? The other guy. How about the backup tight end? Noah Gray, 4 catches, 66 yards. Then it's Samaje Perine taking a 3rd and 4 pass for 22 yards. The 49ers blinked and the Chiefs took over when it mattered again. Mecole Hardman, whose 55-yard kick return earlier in this game was 11 more yards than the Chiefs wide receivers had in total receiving on the day. He takes the next play 18 yards around the edge for the touchdown. There's 3 minutes left. Chiefs now have a 16-point lead. The Chiefs showed what a championship pedigree looks like, despite not putting up great numbers. There were moments that could have distracted them, from non-calls to cheap shots to key injuries and replacements giving up big plays in bad moments. All the excuses they had to break. But everyone kept their head, the exact opposite of social media. But you know why? Because it's what they do. This is why they're 6-0. This is why a three-peat might happen for the first time in NFL history. It's not because they make all the plays. It's because they make the next one, regardless of the last one. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, we'd appreciate a like and a sub. We've got more here at KCSN. Until next time, I'm BJ Kissel.